Folks, so I thought I'd show you this mower I picked up. This is a 2014 bad boy MZ Magnum 54-inch mower. I bought this from a coworker. Got a fair price on it, I feel like. It is fairly well used, showing a lot of signs of use. Needs a few things done to it. Needs some maintenance. So I thought I'd walk you around it first before we get into this thing and show you what we got here. So it said it's 2014, and first thing everybody want to know what kind of engine's in it. This is they call it a 7000 series. It's a KT 740 Kohler 2-cylinder. It's probably an evolution, either that some people have said evolution of a Command, evolution of a Courage. We don't know. Nobody really does know. So that's what it's got for an engine. It runs fairly well. I think it needs some maintenance, but we'll get into that in a little bit. 725 cc, 54-inch deck. I do have the chute that goes on there, but we had to take it off to get it on the trailer. And you can see that the chute has gotten caught at some point and bent the thing back here, so that's going to need to be addressed. It's got a bend in one of the, I'm not sure that's supposed to be there, but it is, so we'll have to look at that. It's not too rusty. It's weathered, but not too rusty. The tires are fair. They've got cracking going on, like they all do. But they hold air, and they haven't leaked. There's a bolt missing out of this cover over the gas tank. Like I said, the engine runs decently. It seems like it is running a little bit rich or something. It needs the choke to start most of the time, and then when it's running, it kind of, when it's cold at least, it kind of cuts in and out a little bit. And whenever I'm back here, I smell some fuel. So I'm back here. So I did pull the air cleaner cover off and look at it earlier, but we'll look at it together. It is definitely in need of an air cleaner, air filter. As you can see, that's not been maintained in quite a long time. Air filter is dirty in and out. So I got one of those on the way. It probably may even be here by now. So we'll replace that for sure. Probably replace this fuel line down here and all that, because you never can be too safe. It's got a little bit of oil leak back here, which is pretty common on these with these stamped steel valve covers. And I'm afraid someone may have broken one of the bolts off in it trying to get it out, but we'll see. It's not too bad right now. But apparently these don't use a gasket. They use just RTV, high temp RTV. It's a fuel pump here. Got a fuel filter here with two different kinds of clamps on it. So we'll replace that. It's your dipstick. It's showing, I think somebody's replaced the hour meter on this thing. It's showing 177.3 hours, and it is counting, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I've been around a lot of mowers, and I mean, it's possible. Possible it may have just, it's been outside a lot. So the main thing though that it needs right now, that I have to repair right now, is, well, it's not that. I was looking at this belt under here, and the belt's not looking good. Probably needs a whole set of belts on it, but maybe it'll get through the rest of the cutting season. But when we went to start it, it wouldn't start. All it would do is just click up here at the switch. Just click, 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 click. So we were forced to jump it across the solenoid, and I got a little bit of a third-degree burn on my finger. It's gone now, but from the screwdriver. But when I got home, I was looking at this solenoid, and the whole thing looks rough. I mean, I don't know if that's what's left of the bolt down there. I guess it is. So It's been out in the weather a whole lot, and it's actually been out in the weather so long that the trigger wire for the solenoid rotted off the solenoid down there, and that's probably why it won't start anymore. So I've got a replacement solenoid. It is here, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and then hopefully this thing will come back to life with a key. And then we're going to do, like I said, oil and filter change. We're going to do the air filter. We're going to look at this valve cover. If it looks like that's a can of worms, we may just have to live with that. That's convenient how they put it right over the muffler. But anyway, I think it's a decent unit. I think it's going to be fine for my needs. I don't, you see what I use to mow the grass with anyway. So this is a big upgrade. This is what Phil calls a zero radius mower. I don't know if it is or not, but anyway, all right. Well, oh yeah. Let's look at the deck real quick. When I tried to engage, when I was picking it up, we tried that. It had been used already. I mean, my coworker had already used this not that long ago. But when we went to engage the PTO and turn the deck on, it stalled the engine out. So I got under here when I got home with it. I got under the deck and got the blades, and they acted like one of them was locked up somewhere. So I got it freed up and it works now. But you come in here and look at this. That is a bad spindle for sure. And there's 3 of them on this thing. There's one way in the center up there. So you know what that means. My usual deal. I have to pull the deck off and put spindles in, but that's okay. I don't mind that. This one is not. That one's not as loose as the other one. I don't know if I can get my hand in there or not. Yeah, it feels loose. There's something somewhere stuck. So, yeah, I don't know what's happened here. That's interesting. I don't know if that got bent by accident or what happened. But it's up against this thing, so we'll probably need to pull this, do something with this. But anyway, we're going to get into it, guys. So I'm going to clean this thing up once I get the solenoid replaced. I'm going to clean this thing up and give it a good pressure wash, and go from there. So, all right. Well, everybody loves pressure washing, so I think next step's going to be pressure washing. Well, let's go ahead and get that solenoid off there, shall we?